A scene too horrific to show on TV.
We're calling 911!
Linda Swinburne's dog Bella stripped from her leash and attacked in front of her.
I tried to save her and I couldn't save her. They just kept pulling her apart.
She had Bella's leash and harness in her hand, whipping it, because at that point the dogs had ripped the harness and the leash off of Bella, looking like they were playing a three-way tug of war.
Witnesses say the three dogs jumped over the neighbor's fence and immediately seized on Bella as Linda walked her down the road.
We spoke to the owners of the dogs, and he said that he usually has an electric fence that is plugged up in the yard, and for some reason it was unplugged, and that's why the dogs had gotten out that day.
Gainesville Police has turned the case over to Animal Services, and at this point, no one has been charged. A CBS 4 investigation shows this isn't the first time the dogs have escaped. Court records show the owner has already been cited twice this year. The first time was in April, when GPD says the neighbor's dog escaped the fenced yard and, quote, acted aggressively toward a neighbor walking his dog. Then in June, police say the owner allowed his dog to roam at large when it chased another victim to her porch. Witnesses say the owner didn't try to help Linda on Saturday.
He didn't care. He just called the dogs and he just walked in like nothing happened.
The man then closed the door as the dogs ran in, and he closed the door behind him and did not come out, offer any sort of help to check on Linda or Bella.
Linda was left heartbroken and struggling in the middle of the road.
We did also have to request EMS that day because the lady and the owner of the dog was hyperventilating, just having seen this vicious attack unfold in front of her.
But as Bella was left almost lifeless, she made sure to say one last goodbye to Linda.
Linda was curled up in the front yard. Her family came out of the house, and Bella stood up in the yard and ran to Linda. Like, it was like, I'll be okay kind of thing.
One last loving memory of this dog that changed Linda's life.
She was a true angel. They say you rescue them. She rescued me.
In Gainesville, Josslyn Howard, CBS 4 News. A call for help.
There's somebody here now. Those dogs have attacked another dog.
Gainesville police responded to this dog attack on September 22nd, but Alachua County Animal Services did not. During a CBS 4 investigation, we found this document, which says a GPD officer responded to the 911 call of a deadly dog attack, called on his radio for Animal Services to respond, yet they didn't respond for 2 days. I sat down with a county official today. Here's what she has to say.
In my opinion, yes, we should have responded to the incident, and that there's some recommendations moving forward on how this type of event can be avoided in the future. 911
calls reflect how neighbors have called about the same dogs before.
You guys, we've already called you guys I don't know how many times about these dogs. Nobody's ever done anything.
What kind of dogs were they? Could you see?
They were pit bulls. They're pit bulls that I've heard have attacked other dogs around here also.
Okay.
The officer at the scene told Animal Services the dogs were able to escape the yard and have done it regularly.
The yard that the pit bulls are in, this is not the first time they've jumped the fence. So they continue to jump the fence, and yeah, the neighbors are, of course, they're genuinely concerned.
But Animal Services tells dispatch they'll wait until Monday to respond.
But yeah, I don't need to do anything tonight. I mean, she's taking her dog to the vet, that's fine. The dogs are contained with the owner, that's fine.
In that time, the owner hid the dogs, and now 10 days later, they have yet to be found. But the county says they are moving forward.
Yesterday, we were able to deliver to the attacking dog owner a notice of sufficient cause to declare his 3 dogs as dangerous.
Our investigation shows Animal Services could have seized the dogs that same day. County ordinances like 7219 and 7227 allow officials to impound animals creating a public nuisance. That includes chasing people, chasing animals, and threatening behavior.
He could have had his dogs confiscated earlier without this documentation that you guys just gave him.
So if we would have responded that evening, I think we may have been able to go ahead and confiscate them, but with hindsight's 2020.
But the fact that their ordinances were not followed right away concerns neighbors.
It seems like that you guys didn't even know your own ordinances.
And that's why we're just going to get back to a training process and really make sure that our officers and investigators are very aware of what their authority is, that we do the right thing.
Josslyn Howard, CBS 4 News. It's been over 2 weeks since this vicious dog attack, leaving a small dog named Bella dying in the street. Since the incident, the 3 dogs are yet to be found, and Alachua County Animal Services is taking action to try to get them back into custody. This weekend, the county posted this video of County Manager Michelle Lieberman apologizing for the county's initial response.
With regard to the dogs in this case, it is our understanding that they may have been removed from Alachua County's jurisdiction. The county, along with other agencies, is working diligently to find them.
The county says the owner, Nathaniel Pettyford, has denied several requests to hand over the dogs. Now it's petitioning a judge for an emergency hearing and an injunctive relief. The order would require Pettyford to surrender his 3 deadly dogs or tell Animal Services where they are, regardless if he's transferred ownership to someone else. The petition will be presented to the judge tomorrow at 2 p.m.
What happened to Bella was tragic. My commitment to you is that the lessons learned from this incident will result in stronger and more effective policies and a safer Alachua County for both our citizens and our pets.
In Gainesville, Josslyn Howard, CBS 4U.